had always been drawn to the charm of old houses, so when I stumbled upon the quaint Victorian home nestled at the end of a quiet street, I knew it was the one. Little did I know, this decision would plunge me into a nightmare beyond my imagination. In the beginning, everything seemed perfect. The house had an enchanting aura, and I relished the idea of restoring its faded beauty. But as the days turned into nights, strange things began to happen. It started with subtle noises, creaks in the floorboards, and soft whispers that I could never quite make out. One evening, as I was preparing dinner in the kitchen, I heard a clear voice whispering my name. I froze, my heart racing, convinced I was just imagining things. But then it happened again, this time closer. I spun around, but there was no one there. My unease grew, but I brushed it off as stress from the move. As the weeks went on, the whispers evolved into full-blown conversations, always just out of earshot. It was as if the walls themselves were conspiring against me. Sleep became elusive. Every creak of the floor, every rustle of the curtains sent shivers down my spine. Then came the shadows. They danced along the walls, twisting and contorting in unnatural ways. I'd see them out of the corner of my eye, but when I turned to look, they'd vanish. Nights turned into a torment, with every sound amplified, every shadow a potential threat. One particularly chilling night, I woke up to a spectral figure at the foot of my bed. It was a woman, dressed in an old-fashioned gown, her face obscured by dark tendrils of hair. I couldn't move, my body paralyzed with terror as she leaned closer, her cold breath grazing my cheek. And then, she was gone, leaving behind an overwhelming sense of dread. Desperate for answers, I sought the help of paranormal investigators. They set up cameras, recording devices, and conducted seances. As they attempted to communicate with whatever haunted the house, the air grew thick and suffocating. A voice, guttural and filled with anger, emerged from the static, speaking in a language I couldn't understand. The investigators advised me to leave, to abandon the house that had turned from a dream into a nightmare. But I was determined to fight, to reclaim my sanctuary from the grip of whatever malevolent force held it. One night, as I sat in the dimly lit living room, the whispers turned into a chorus of voices. The walls seemed to vibrate with their energy, and I realized they were trying to tell me something. Fueled by a mix of fear and determination, I closed my eyes and focused, trying to decipher their message. And then, as suddenly as it had begun, the house fell silent. The shadows receded, and the weight in the air lifted. The presence that had tormented me for so long was gone. I never discovered the full story behind the haunting, but I knew that whatever had been trapped there had finally been released. Now, as I walk away from that house for the last time, I can't help but look back, my heart heavy with the memories of the horror I endured. I've learned that even in the face of the unknown, the human spirit can be unbreakable. But I'll forever carry the echoes of those whispered nightmares, a reminder that some mysteries are better left untouched in the shadows.